Hi, this is Bobby Brown, and welcome to another fucking podcast.
You kids with your loud music and your Dan Fogelberg, your Zima, hula hoops, and Pac-Man video games, don't you see? People today have attention spans that can only be measured in nanoseconds.
See, son, old legends never die. They just lose weight.
Like a legend and an outerwood bum with a lot of life.
Yes, Courtney, it is party time. Hello, Hollywood. Hello, world. And hello, my loyal minions. It is good to see you, and it's always good to be seen. My name is Izzy Presley, and welcome to another fucking podcast. We got a great show for you this week. In studio is the Grand Master of Groove himself, Doug Pinnick. Getting to him in a second here. You just be quiet over there so good. Kidding, of course. Got a lot to talk about. The new KXM record, Scatterbrain. And if you listen to the last time he was on the show, it was one of the best interviews I've ever did. And I'm not saying that because you're sitting here. I'm saying that because I listened to it again today, and I'm like, holy fuck, this was really, really good. And it was all because of you, not because of me.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. You're most welcome. So, check out the Facebook page, which is facebook.com/another effing podcast. And, of course, my personal page, which is Izzy Presley1 on Facebook. Find out everything that I am doing entertainment-wise. Of course, that means everything. If I do stand-up comedy, which I have done and plan to do again. If I host Soundcheck Live like I do every Wednesday night. Another great show coming up this Wednesday.
He does.
Dude, thank you so much. That means a lot. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I really do. I don't take compliments well, but I'll take that one well because you're Doug fucking Pinnick. What can you do? This week we have the show is called I Love L.A. Hey, Harold Bennett's on time this time. All right, cool. Yay. Thanks for chiming in. If you are listening live right now, I've got like two people listening maybe. Now, we just started. It'll pick up. Feel free to check into the Spreaker page, and you can jump into the live chat and ask Doug questions, comment, hello, Chad, good to see you, and all that kind of good stuff. So we'll get to more of that later. Also, if you want to support the show monetarily, you absolutely can. Izzy.presley@gmail is your PayPal. So feel free to send me money because this is not free to put on.
Send your money.
Send me your money. Little suicidal tendencies.
Okay.
Fuck yeah. What else do we got? Oh, yes, the Twitter machine. I am on my quest for 1 million followers. I'm currently at, about 1,800.
Dude, you're
creeping
doing way
up.
better than I'm doing.
I'm on my quest.
Jeez.
I'm on my quest.
Gosh.
I'm at about 1,800.
What's your secret? You're so good looking. I know. That's what it is.
Oh, stop.
People like redheads.
You know, this is the thing about us gingers. Mm-hmm. We don't want to be ginger.
Mm-hmm. But people love gingers.
People love gingers, and they want to be ginger, but people who are gingers don't want to be gingers.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed the black hair look. I just can't do it anymore. I had to go to the hospital last time.
Really?
Yeah. Fucking, my face blew up, and I'll pull the picture. My face blew up. I looked like Rocky after Apollo got done with him in Rocky 1. And then also my neck started swelling up, and I'm like, you know what? I should probably go to the hospital.
Did you cut your hair or what?
No. I got the shot at the hospital. Then the swelling went down. But it was weird because for a while it wasn't that bad. I would swell up a little bit. The first time I went to NAMM, it happened. My neck didn't swell up. Jeez. So I'm like walking around NAMM, and I got my fucking Elvis glasses on, trying to cover up my eyes because I looked like a goober, you know. Wow. I looked like Jabba the Hutt. The slant, it was fucking brutal. But it's like it would burn my scalp, so I would get these scabs coming off of my scalp and my sideburns and my eyebrows. It was just disgusting. Gross. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I guess I'm not dyeing my hair anymore.
I guess not.
Going away from the Hollywood vampire and going right back into the
ginger world.
Ginger pride.
It's all good.
Oh, let's see. Oh, Amber's checking in. Amber, so cool to hear Doug, Love Kings X, and KXM.
Hi, Amber.
All right. Scott
Welcome.
Strickland.
Hey, Scott, welcome.
Canada in the house. Love
Hey.
KXM. Would love to see them on the Monsters of Rock cruise.
That would be awesome.
I think we all would as well.
I would love to do that.
Dude, that would be a fucking blast.
It's all political.
I know.
We're working right now on maybe because Ray's in Corn.
Right.
That
Maybe going out
KXM
with
could
Korn.
open. Yeah. No, they're on a year tour right now.
Right, right.
So and they've already got it booked up. But let's see what happens next
Well,
year.
you know, the last time we talked on this show was maybe 2 years ago, I think, something like that.
I don't remember. Time flies.
I know, it was
so
a
fast.
long time ago. And you were like, because I was giving you shit because the record came out, it did so well, and then there was no tour,
Nope.
no live shows.
Nope.
And you go, well, we fucked that one up,
Yes.
didn't we? And you said, well, maybe after the second record comes out, you know, we've been talking to the Winery Dogs. That would be killer. Now, the Winery Dogs are off for a year or two. So that's not happening.
We fucked that up too. No, when Ray gets off tour after a year with Korn, then we're hoping that we can do something or go on tour with Korn. Who knows?
That would be badass. Yeah, the new record. Oh, shit, sorry.
Ow. No, I'm just.
That's
joking.
why I got these little things on there so nobody loses tooth. New record's out. It's fucking amazing. It's called Scatterbrain. If you've not heard it, go buy it right now.
Please.
Go on iTunes and just download that sumbitch, or
You
go
can
to.
stream it on Spotify.
No, fuck that. I want you to get paid. Go to ratpackrecords.com. I think it's RAT. Looks like he's trying to take a leak. Oh, he's lifting up a fucking. We're watching WWE Raw
That's
right now.
not true. That can't be. How can that be true?
There's no way.
There's no way.
Notice the ambulance.
Look at he let go. When he let go and turned his head around, that would have fell. At that weight, that's bull.
There's got to be. Huh?
That's not true.
I don't know. He's a big
No,
motherfucker.
when he did this and did that, there's no way. That weight, just
Yeah.
to do that, it would have crushed him.
Yeah,
no
that's
way.
true. Well, that's the beauty of television.
Well, nothing's true. Nothing is as it seems. Nothing.
This is very true.
Nothing.
Yeah, the new record's great. Rat Pack Records. There's like a bunch of little different packages people can buy.
Yeah, lots of them. There's just the prepackaged has T-shirts and pics and they're signed, and there's a couple stickers and the Rat Pack sticker. And then there's going to be a guitar giveaway, a couple guitars.
That's
and
right. I did see something
about
about that.
A couple basses given away.
Nice.
And we got some other stuff happening too. Joe at Rat Pack is just a
He's
master
amazing.
at
He's amazing. Love that guy.
marketing.
Love that. I think I did meet him on the Monsters Cruise a couple of years ago. And I had been working with him 'cause back when I was in radio and like when Karabi's solo acoustic record came out, and blah 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 blah, and then the first KXM record. Good guy. Good guy. I love
It
what
was
they're
fun
doing
hanging out
over
with
there.
those guys on that tour too. The boat. I call it the boat.
The boat.
ride.
The boat.
The ship cruise.
The ship cruise. Yeah.
Karabi's
Yeah. Well,
awesome.
Oh,
and
Crab.
Doug and
Crab's amazing.
And Doug Aldridge and everybody. It was such a fun time. Anyway, we're just going around in circles here. I'll just let you do the lead here.
No, that's all right. That's all right. I can't remember if I have anything else I need. Oh, yes. There is something else I need to pimp right now. Beater amplification. If you look over your left shoulder, you'll see it sitting right there. Very, very cool amps there out of Minneapolis. Mankato, I say
We'll see
Minneapolis.
it. Are we in? You can see us in the room?
No.
Oh,
I was telling you to look over your left shoulder.
I was going, uh-oh.
No, there's no.
I want to hear it sometime.
We'll plug it in after the show's done.
Okay.
We
Looks like a Marshall. How's it sound?
It sounds fucking killer. Awesome. It's 100 watts, hand wired. Pull 2 of the tubes and you got a 50, which is a really really cool setup. Yeah.
Sound better.
Oh yeah.
And warmer.
I agree.
No.
Not now. Not
play
now.
bass.
Chill down.
I play
Chill
bass.
down.
That's a guitar amp.
And he's wrong-handed. So
Yes, I'm left-handed. Too.
he's left-handed. And my guitar is not strung for you, so
I know. It's all good.
it's all right. It's all right. But we were talking about your will earlier. Just leave me one of your heads. That's all I want is one of your heads.
Oh, I'll get you one somehow.
I would love it
It is
because
a
I got to learn to play bass.
Yeah.
And why not fucking play? Because I heard your head when you did the Ace Frehley thing that we did.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
You like my head?
Yes, I like your head, baby.
Thank you very much. I'm excited about that. Robert Trujillo's using one in Metallica.
Oh, really?
And Jeff Ament from Pearl Jam is using one, and I just Ben from Incubus just ordered one.
Oh, nice!
So he can try it out in the studio.
Dude, they're fucking killer.
And thank you. I'm excited about it. That people are wanting to play it.
Yeah.
We need more people to play it. I want it to be like Fender or Marshall or something.
Well,
I mean, we can dream, can't we?
Right. You know, dude, it's pretty cool to have something with your name on it. You know,
I love it.
That beater, you can find it, beater amplification, beat 2 E's. Look those up. But this is,
I love that name, beater.
That's great. This is a prototype.
Okay.
While they're building mine.
Okay.
And it's going to be like mine. It's called the TCB1. You know, Elvis taking care of business, baby.
Oh, I like that too.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's like I just got my first Adam on top of the amp. Adam, on top of the amp. Can you grab one of those picks for me? Jesus Christ.
ACK.
Yes. You are getting one of my picks. Look at this. I just got these things. I'm so proud of them. It's the first time I've ever had picks because of my Ace Frehley tribute. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie about this.
Okay. You lied before about things?
No. Okay. But one of the highlights of my life was when we did sound check for that Act show a couple years ago when you played 100,000 Years, and the singer wasn't there, and I got to sing. It was probably pretty bad.
I don't think so.
But it's like I was geeking out. I'm like, oh my God, I'm singing with fucking Doug Pinnick. This is awesome.
Dude, I was so busy trying to not fuck up the song. I wasn't thinking about anybody else. I'm just like everybody else.
Dude, that was fucking killer, man. That was awesome. So the KXM record's been out for what, almost a month?
Maybe a month. God, we got 3 videos.
Yeah, you do have 3 videos. The first one came out in what, January?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not sure. Like I said, I lose track of time. Oh my God, when you get as old as me, time just, it doesn't matter what it is.
Yep.
It's just
How is it? How is the writing for this one different than the last record?
It wasn't different, but it was quicker. In the first record, we jammed all the songs out and made them songs. This time we went in and jammed parts out, then recorded them, then jammed another part and recorded it. And then when we got down with a bunch of parts, we went in and tried to make sense of it. And then Ray would go and play the whole song through.
Okay.
And I think that was the fun of making this record, because it goes through a lot of parts and changes and stuff. And it would have took us longer. And, you know, when you're sitting there trying to learn a song all the way through and all the changes, you know. And so now and then we got done with when Ray did all the drum parts all the way through, then we took the record, or the tracks, me and George, and put our parts on it, redid our parts, and then we tuned it in. And then I had time, too, to work on lyrics. Right. Change my mind on lyrics.
That happens a lot, trust me. I know.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing about making records. You know, you spend all that money, you go in the studio, and you got to do it right then.
Right.
And you walk away, and you can't change nothing. It's done.
Yep.
Nowadays, you can a month or 2 later, you can go back and go, I'm tired of that drum part. Let me change it, and you do it, and you hone it in till you like it. I like this record a lot, because we worked. I got a chance to live with it before anybody saw it, and then I could go fix things that I didn't like. I don't know what anybody else likes, but even the things that I left that I don't like, other people like. So it's like at the end of the day.
Well, that's part of being an artist. I mean,
wait, won't you let me jump in?
Adam Muskowitz jumping in. He was told to be quiet, but I guess he has to jump in.
I'm curious because even me, a humble artist who's growing, when I'm done with something, I still turn my back upon it and I say, I hate that crap.
I do too.
So even a talented guy like you cut a great album and you make a cool song, or however you look at it, you still have that moment where you turn back and you go, gosh damn it, I don't like it that much.
I always look back and go, yuck. And then if people tell me they like it, when people tell me they like it, it makes me happy. When people don't like it or don't say anything about it, I go, okay, I guess it sucked. I mean, and like I said, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You do what you do. If you like it when you did it, then let it be and let the world do what they do with it and move on. Everything that I do, as soon as it's out into the public, I'm done with it and I move on. I don't even go back and listen to it. I'll listen to the stuff I do every now and then through the years. I will just go, I wonder what, but when I start to play it, it's like, oh my God, and I just start tearing it apart and I have to take it off. I can't do that. So, I think we're all kind of I don't know. I know there's some people that love what they do, love it. And they will just sit there and enjoy it and want everyone to hear it, and they'll sit there and talk about it and love it. I don't know. I can't do that. I don't have that gauge. But I wish I did sometimes.
Yeah.
I wish I could just stop torturing myself and say, hey, this is as good as somebody else said it is, but nah.
Yeah, dude, I know exactly what you mean. Well, yeah, I mean, you were saying,
we all can relate to
that. Right? Yeah, you were saying last time you were on, you're saying it's like, I can't go back and listen to those King's X records.
Oh, no. I go, oh, my God, I was that depressed. Oh, my God, I really said that. I revealed that to the public. Oh, my God, I'm so pathetic. Oh, my God, crying in this beer. Now it's like I just want to write songs about encouraging people.
Right.
I mean, pity party's over.
Well, you know what? The thing that I've noticed is like how you are in that moment. That's what comes out in the song.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, I'm a huge Kotzen fan. He's one of my gods.
Oh,
he's my god behind Ace. He's number
he's
2.
Amazing.
And I was listening to his new record, which is coming out in just like...
I sang on his last one.
You did?
Yeah, we did a duet. You didn't know.
Oh, no. Not his last one. His last one, not the one that's coming out. Yes, I know that.
Okay,
I know.
right,
I fucking heard that song.
All right. He knows everything. Yes, he does. All right.
But it's like you listen to the essential Richie Kotzen, and there's a lot of really depressing shit on there.
Yeah. Well, he's happier now.
Yeah, and then you listen to the new record, and it's like a new thing on life. Yeah. It's like he's happy, and he's happy with Julia, and they're married.
Awesome.
No, she's great. She's a great
she
player.
Can play a badass bass too.
Yes, she can.
Oh my God.
Yes, she can. And have you noticed that? I mean, in your writing?
Yeah, it always reflects on what I'm going through at the moment. People always say, do you guys do concept albums? I go, nah, we're just all going through something that's
right.
And that's what the record comes out as, Yeah, I'm working on a new one. Kind of getting my lyrics together.
There you go. About the KXM record, and I wanted to ask you about this too. Was there songs that, it wasn't a, hey, let's go do this. It was, you guys obviously planned the second record at some point. were there songs that you didn't have anything planned that you brought to? Because the reason I asked that, is like, there's a couple songs and I'm like, it sounds like fucking a King's X song.
Well, a lot of that record sounds like King's X. Yeah. I play bass and
but I'm talking about like George's playing. There's a
you
couple,
think so?
Yeah.
Well, I know they both are King's X fans, but we're all fans of each other.
Right.
And so there's probably some corn in what I do, and there's some lynch mob and, there. No docking.
No docking. Maybe in the early stuff. No? All right, cool. Yeah, because you can actually sing. All right. Did I say that out loud?
Did you really say that?
I did not say that. I'm sorry, man. No, we're good, Adam.
Yeah, we're good, Adam.
Chill the fuck
out. Oh, he's good.
He's good.
He's good. Adam's taking care of us, making sure we got everything.
No, he did not play in Dokken.
No, I didn't play in Dokken. George Lynch did.
Yeah.
You're showing your colors.
Adam doesn't know about rock and roll so much.
He's awesome, man. He doesn't.
That's
what I love about him, man.
He's a good dude. I love this guy.
We have conversation that has nothing to do with rock and roll, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. It's nice not to talk about music sometimes.
But I did see your selfie video, and it's pretty badass.
Yeah, fucking Adam Muskowitz.
Okay, Adam.
So yeah, there was nothing that you had prior that you brought to it. It was just all boom. Let's fucking do this. Wow.
Yep. Music comes easy if you've been doing it as long as we've all been. All of us combined have been, God, how long we've been writing music, being in bands. So it's like, I've probably written 1,000 songs. At some point, it's not a struggle to write it. And you learn, what you like and what you don't like. And so the songs come quicker.
Yeah, that
instead
makes
of
sense.
writing a song and go, because I look at songs that I wrote in the past and I go, that song sucked, period. And I knew it. And so I just put it away instead of going, well, how can I fix it?
Right.
And so now it's like I know what I like and what I don't like. So it makes me happier when I write something.
Mm-hmm.
But the music, we just all threw it in the pan in 10 days or 12 days or something.
Wow.
Lyrically
Fucking
was the hard thing for me because lyrically I just can't sit down and go, okay, because first off, you got to make up a melody that,
Right.
It's in my head. It's like you just can't make up a melody. It's got to be something that people want to hear, something that you feel like it's a hook that people latch onto.
Yep.
And it's got to be honest from your heart. So you got to start at that point, and then you go, what am I going to sing about? What do I know about? I know about me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching the news, sometimes I think we need a flood. Oh, that's good. Chorus. Sometimes I think we need a flood. And it's all about, people being fucked up.
Right, right.
But I mean, that's how the songs come. It's just, you're just walking through life and you see something and you say something in your head.
Because I've noticed, like, when I'm writing songs, I can't write a song unless I've had my heart ripped out of my ass. Which is usually pretty often. So you would think I'd have a large library. I do not, but I'm working on another one.
Well, I write songs from a heart that has never been healed. Okay, so it's probably the same thing.
Wow, never been healed. Interesting concept.
It's the truth.
I had on the last actually not the last Monsters Cruise, but Monsterwood, the one last October. I do a show, one of these every year on the boat, and Phil Lewis came out from LA Guns, and we were talking about new music and putting out new records, and he's like, it's an ego thing. It's an ego thing because nobody buys records, so it's like we put them out for ourselves. And he's kind of got a point there.
Yeah. It's a commercial.
Yeah, it really is.
It's like when you're a teenager and you were in your room and you wrote this song on your 4-track and you want your friends to hear it, so you just give them copies. Yeah. That's what it is now.
Yeah, really. It's kind of like a business card nowadays.
It really is.
Like, here's my CD instead of here's my business card.
Yeah. The great thing about the Scatterbrain album is it actually sold a bunch of records.
Yeah, just like the last one.
Not millions,
right,
but more than most on the scale of what people are buying nowadays.
Right.
So that was very encouraging.
So you made your money back, just like on the last one.
Yep. The day it came out,
the day it came out, you guys were in the black.
Yeah, in the black.
In the black, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's good to hear.
The record company was.
Yes.
I'm still waiting for my show. If Joe's listening, I'm not saying anything bad here. I'm just making a joke.
Oh, that deserves a Pat Fontaine laugh. Hold on, I got to pull that up.
Yeah.
You know Pat Fontaine?
No.
Have you met Pat from XYZ?
Yes.
Yeah. His laugh is a drop on this show because it's awesome. Oh. Yeah. Because he's French. It's hilarious.
That's right.
Yes, absolutely. He's a good dude.
Uh-oh.
Take it on the air.
No, I don't think so.
Hey, Scott. Yes, thank you for checking in. Speaking of no music, NHL playoffs start on Wednesday. Yes, they do. Because it's the Cup, baby. DCD says, Doug, what a badass.
Hey, man.
Thanks for checking in. Thanks for listening. Let's see how many people we got now. Always out of curiosity, see what we're doing. Let's see. What do we got? We're up to 18 people listening now.
Okay.
It's a start.
Hey, 18 people. Hi.
You know, it's funny. I wrote down one thing that I wanted to talk about during this show.
Mm-hmm.
And it was I forgot to talk about it when I had you on last time.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about recording with Dimebag.
That's a fun story. I lived in Houston, and Pantera was in Dallas, and we used to hang out a lot back in the day. I've known those guys since way before they even had a record deal, and So I was driving up to Chicago, and it was around Christmas time, a few days before Christmas, I think it was, and I was driving to Chicago from Houston. So I decided to stop off in Dallas because Dime was having his annual Christmas party.
Uh-huh.
So I went in, and, this is so amazing. House is full of people, road crew, band members, friends, and stuff. You walk in the door, and there's presents all the way up to the ceiling in the whole living room. There was a path to walk through it all. A huge tree.
Holy shit.
I mean, presents all over the ceiling, just boxes and boxes and boxes. Dime would go out and just buy thousands of dollars of presents for his friends on Christmas.
Wow.
Okay, you'd walk through the place. Vinny walks up with an extra large, and I'm not lying, an extra large sandwich snack bag, the big ones?
Yep.
Of ecstasy. And he's handing them out to everybody. So everybody's doing X in the place.
Everybody's rolling.
And we're all having, it was a love fest. Everybody just loved each other, and we're just having a great time. And Dime says, dude, you want to sing on this song I recorded, Born Under a Bad Sign, the whole Albert King song. And I go, sure. So I went into his little studio in the house. He lived with his mom at the time.
Holy shit.
Him and Vinny were still living with their mom. And so we went in, and I think the garage was converted into a studio. We went in the studio, and I sang it. And that was it. And we finished the party up, and I got really wasted and then headed north, fucked up. Really, literally. Just got in my car about 3 a.m. I'm going, okay, here we go. And that's how that happened.
How close were you with those guys? Were you pretty tight?
I would say, I don't look at things as in how close, as much as we always hung out. We talked to each other all the time. We've been each other's homes. They've got me drunker than I've ever been.
No,
I've never had to pay to get into any show with all. If I had 30 people, I brought them all in. And I've got history stories. I mean, Rex would drag me on stage to listen to his rig in the middle of a show and say, I'm ripping you off big time. And he'd look at me. He'd grab me, look at me, and he'd do something. And it was so funny. And, all 4 of them were separate characters, and we all had our relationships, every one of us, Right. Me and Phil have an inside running joke because he's not a racist like everyone thinks. All his girlfriends are black. He's the coolest.
Right.
He's one of the coolest people in the world, but he has a bad tendency to just say things that people want to hear.
Yeah.
And when he walked out there
sense.
and did the Heil Hitler thing, we had talked before he went out. I haven't seen him since Dime's death, okay? Uh-huh. And I walk backstage, and there's Phil. And he gets up, and he just grabs me and squeezes me like he's going to kill me. It was just, he held me so tight, and we just laughed, and he was starting to talk. So we sat down, and he talks about when he used to wear the T-shirt that said, White Pride. Uh-huh. And we used to laugh. He said, Doug, why can't I wear a T-shirt that says White Pride? If black people can go, I'm black and I'm proud, why can't I wear White Pride? I go, I agree. I said, it's a free country. We can do it as we want.
Yeah.
And we laugh about it. And so he brought that up that night at the party. And I said, I said, you're not a racist. Because maybe somebody must have said something, but he brought it back up again. And then he said, time to do the Pantera song. So I got up and went to check it out. And he walks out and does a Heil Hitler thing. And I just go, oh no. And at that point, it was like everybody misunderstood him.
Right.
What do you do? I mean, he did it, and that's what happens. But that, it's just... what makes him great is he has no off switch.
Right.
And that's what we loved about him. And that's what we still love about him. And so it's like you just got to let it be and hope for the best.
I do want to ask you a question about that. And I got a great question from Dennis Dries, who's going to be on this show in 2 weeks.
Hey, Dennis.
The bass player from, remember the band Tattoo Rodeo?
Yeah.
He's coming on in 2 weeks.
Awesome. I have your record. At least one of them. I don't know if you got 2. But.
He was geeking out that he was in the same post as you.
Well.
And it's going to be his first, he's going to perform live with a couple friends, his first live performance in 7 years.
Oh.
And his first interview, and I bet you about that long too. So, Dennis, we're going to get to your question in a second. You brought up the racing, and I was listening to Corolla, and he was talking about this. Bill Maher, I can't remember who the hell he had on, and he had said that the new racism is not knowing you're racist.
Yes.
You agree with that?
Oh, I totally agree with it, because the word racism is such a bad word that when you say it, no one wants to admit that.
Right.
But the problem with America is, and me being biracial person, I've had to see both sides.
Right,
of it,
right.
You know, and it's just ignorance. If I say Mexicans salsa better than anybody else, that's not racist.
No, it's not.
If somebody says, do all black people play basketball? I go, no, but that's a stereotype. That's not racist.
Right.
And to be afraid to ask someone. I remember this black girl was married into a white family. I saw this on TV, and she was so upset because they would ask her questions about being black. And I'm going, well, don't you want them to? Don't you want them to understand another culture so they can be more tolerant?
Right.
You know, the problem with America right now is we've separated ourselves and we have no empathy for the other side. No empathy at all.
Right.
And that's so sad. I said to a woman one time, I said, you know, I'm for the wall. I'm for keeping people out illegally, you know, because I can't go to a fucking country illegal. So why should anybody else get in? But if there's people down in El Salvador where their children are going to die and they put their 5-year-old trusted to some thug to bring to the border to let them through, and you're going to say, these kids shouldn't get through, these terrible people, they shouldn't be bringing the worst. I'm going, then you're ignorant. Not racist, you're ignorant. These people, it's not racism. I'm black, part black, and I know what it is. Well, I know what racism is. When someone says my nigga, or someone says you niggers, way you say it.
Yes.
And it really pisses me off when my people, black people, get mad at a white person that says nigga. Because if we can say it, if we can sing it, if we can say it in our household, then why should we tell someone else they can? Same thing as being gay. Somebody says, oh, gay is such a bad word. Well, gay was a happy word a long time ago.
Right.
And then people started calling gay people gay, and they hated it. Then they embraced it. Now when kids tell their friends, oh, that's gay, now they're upset. I'm going to hand it to the kids and rename yourself. It doesn't matter.
Well, dude, it's the exact same thing as the word retarded. If you do, say we're hanging out, and you do something stupid, I go, stop being a fucking retard. And that's not calling you a mentally challenged person.
It's not.
That's just, dude, stop being stupid.
Right.
You know? And there's
words are words.
And I think in this day and age, you get so many people that, especially with these social justice warriors, you know, they hear one thing, you go, oh, that's racist. It's like, you don't know what racism is.
I really don't. When I walk down the street, because I grew up in the 50s, when I walk down the street and a policeman rides by, I immediately think he's going to pull me over and ask me, what am I doing walking down the street? I've been pulled over so many times just by walking down the street. I've been pulled over for reasons that I just go, are you kidding me that you would do this to me? All because, dude, I moved into a neighborhood that was predominantly white. I had a beautiful house there back in about 10 years ago. I just sold it not too long ago. And I loved that neighborhood. It was Asians, Mexicans. It was biracial. But mainly it was a lot of white, middle class. I'm walking down I'm walking out of my backyard to turn my water off. Policeman pulls me over and wants to know what I'm doing in the front yard, and I said, I'm turning my water off. He said, let me see your ID. I had to show him my ID.
Oh, Jesus.
He said, why did you come running out of the back of the house? And I'm going, because I left the water out there and I wanted to turn it off.
Right.
One time I was in the park, and I was sitting on a bench with my headphones on. Policeman drove up the sidewalk to the bench and motioned to me with his finger, come here. I walked up, had a joint in my hand. I dropped the joint behind the police car, okay, and walked around and says, yeah. And he said, what are you doing here? I says, I'm just hanging at the park like other people do. And he said, let me see your ID. And I gave it to him. He says, oh, you lived around the corner. Okay. And he drove away. And that's only a little bit of what I could say. When people experience that, then you can experience real racism, you know. But we all are, because, you know, if we have a stereotype of a person and we don't know that person, then We're going to have that stereotype, and
Right.
we're going to believe everybody else that believes what they do because we're ignorant. Ignorance is the thing that fucks the world up, and empathy, lack of empathy, is what keeps it apart. You know, it's just amazing that we focus our time on, or focus our minds on things that we can't fix, and they don't matter.
Thank you.
You know, or even if they do matter, if you can't fix it, you can't just sit there and beat each other down over it when it's not going to change. Christians are never going to believe in abortion,
Right.
and people who aren't are never going to believe that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So why do we bring it up in politics? You know. I mean, it's a smokescreen, bro. We're getting deep now. It's a smokescreen. Oh yeah, because the handful of people that run this world are just running around like we're puppets. We're all
Right.
puppets. The presidents are puppets. They're all puppets. They're funding all the wars. You know, I mean, we think Trump is over there bombing Syria they're being funded. And then when Russia comes to bomb us, they're being funded by the same people.
Right.
You know, people are so in the dark.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the media, their whole purpose is to keep us in the dark.
Yeah.
Watch CNN and watch Fox. And
Fake news. It's all fake news.
It's all
He's
fake.
got a point.
It's
I'm
all
sorry.
fake news. Not just fake. It's premeditated
Right.
by the government, by the people that are pulling the strings to keep us preoccupied, to keep us buying and selling and looking at the ground like chickens. There's this thing in when I used to be a Christian, there was this thing that said the people that look down are the chickens. They look down and they're always pecking at the ground. The eagles fly high. You got to be eagle. You got to look up. You got to
Right.
rise above that and see what's going on. And there's nothing you can do about it. I'm not going to be able to change. I can't change the world.
Just do your thing.
If I get
That's
up
all
there,
you can do.
if I get up there and tell everybody, let's change the world, they'll kill me if I get big enough. So I don't care. I'm just gonna rock out, eat, drink, and be merry. For tomorrow
There you
we
go.
die, motherfucker.
That's
Let's have
right.
some
Well, are you
fun.
familiar with Bill Hicks?
Yes,
Comedian?
I love him.
Yeah, he had that fucking great line where he was talking about when this is actually when Clinton got elected the first time. And he's like, it doesn't matter. It's like they bring the new president into this dark, smoky room, and there's the 12 capitalist scumfucks who run everything already, and this guy with the cigar, and the screen comes down. Then they show the new president an angle of Kennedy's assassination that nobody's ever seen before. And all of a sudden the lights go on. Any questions? Just what my agenda is. You know?
Yep.
But
boy, that's deep, and I never
That's
thought it
why
would
Bill
be
was
that
awesome.
way, but I like that.
that's why Bill fucking ruled. All right, let's get to a couple, lighten this up a little bit and get to a couple comments. Oh, Sammy Burke, what's up, baby?
Hey, Sammy.
Let's see. Hey, Doug, see you guys this Wednesday. Then he
What's
says,
happening Wednesday?
Soundcheck Live.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah.
I
then
don't
he
even know what
says,
day it is.
don't forget to mention that Scatterbrain is now available at Best Buy, waiting for a signed copy myself. Wink. Then this is Dennis's comment. Yo, Izzy, is Dennis from Tattoo Rodeo? We already got to that part. See you in a couple weeks. Doug, ask Doug if his current bass tone is based on the 12-string bass growl, but with the standard 4-string tone on the new KMX record is killer. 12-string-esque.
No, I haven't used a 12-string in years. The third King's X record up to Dogman. I think I used it on Dogman on one song, but Faith Up Love was where I really used that 12-string. But everybody thinks that my tone is a 12-string, and I don't use a 12-string that much. That's a 4-string. If you listen to the Dogman record, especially Black the Sky, when Ty does his lead, take your speaker and only listen to the left side, and all you hear is drums and bass, and that's my 4-string. And people think it's a 12. But that's my tone. But I have a bass amp, a custom amp that Tech 21 made for me. It's called dUg Amp 1000, and it sounds exactly like that. But you can dial it into whatever you want. I've designed it, or we designed it to be functional, I guess, and however you play, whatever your style is, it's made to sound like your fingers. I didn't realize it was going to do that, but I find that
That's what she said.
I find that when people play through it, their true in their fingers, you can feel the emotion. Rex played through it. Robert, a lot of people. I can name a bunch of. We had remember the time when we did the Dime Bash? Well, I brought my head, and we usually use the SVT, but everybody said, "Let me try yours, Doug." So I dialed everybody in. Rex said, "Come down me in," and he'd plug in and start playing. He'd look at me, and everybody would look back because I was on the side of the stage, and everybody looked back at least once and go, "Yeah." And so I knew that they were digging what they were hearing, and so that's what made me excited about it. But hey, I'm sorry, I'm babbling now because I'm trying to sell you my amp. But yeah, that's that. If you want that tone, you can get it with my amp.
Then he also goes on to say, I started playing a 12-string bass because of Doug.
Oh.
This is Dennis from Tattoo Rodeo.
Okay.
And had to try Kramer Farrington after seeing him play at a benefit years ago at a charity event in Cadillac Bar in New York.
Yeah,
King's X played an acoustic set along with others. This is my first exposure to Doug and his music. Respect. Such cool humans, Doug, Jerry, and Ty.
Oh, thanks, man.
You'll have to listen when he's on in a
I
couple
will.
weeks, dude. I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Awesome.
They're going to be doing 3 songs in studio here acoustically. I'm fucking geeked.
Sounds good.
Kyle checks in from Minneapolis. Izzy,
Hey, Kyle.
Dude, love King's X, love Doug. Please pass one message on to Doug. Thank you for showing Minneapolis. What does that mean?
We played Minneapolis not too long ago.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for playing Minneapolis.
Awesome. We couldn't wait to get back there. I love playing Minneapolis.
Oh, that's great.
It's such a rocking town, and we haven't played there in a long time.
The thing I've noticed when I was living there, and seeing you guys in Minneapolis, and when you guys played up in St. Cloud, every time I went to a King's X show, it was the exact same people that I saw at the last King's X show.
Yeah, King's X family. After a while, they all know each other. I mean, people have gotten married from coming to shows, meeting people. And I've known people for probably 30 years that are friends that they'll call each other up and meet, and have a party the night before and stuff. And just King's X fans who become friends. After a while, I call them our friends. When you can look out in the audience and see about half the people, you know them all. Mm-hmm. And the rest, and the other half are young people who ain't never seen you before. And it's like, yeah, what more could you ask for,
I got to see you first time. This is the first time I saw you since I moved out here. Was at NAMM when you guys opened up for Zach Sabbath.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you like the show?
It was great.
I was really drunk.
You didn't play Goldilocks. I was disappointed.
No, we don't do Goldilocks anymore. Every time
really?
we didn't do Goldilocks that night because we just didn't put it in the set.
Right.
But usually, if we're not opening for someone, we'll do Goldilocks. But I never sing it as soon as we start.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Why did you stop singing it?
Back in 1989. Gretchen was out, and that song was on it. We were in Atlanta, Georgia, playing the Fox Theater. I can't remember what club it was. But my rig went down, and we were trying to fix it, and it wouldn't work. So Ty grabbed an acoustic guitar and said, let's just do some acoustic guitars till they fix it. So we started out with Goldilocks, and I went to I Can't Believe, and at that point, the crowd was singing. At that point.
Wow.
So I stopped and let them sing the song, and they've been singing it ever since. I haven't sung that song since '88 live.
Wow!
Every night, the whole crowd sings.
I could have swore I thought I heard you sing it, but maybe I was wrong.
You probably did somewhere along the line because I have.
Yeah,
but it. I
think
stopped.
the first time I saw you, because it was like the mid '90s. It was when the Greatest Hits record came out.
No, I don't think you've seen this dude.
Maybe not. I don't know. It was the first time I ever saw you guys live. And it was really the first time I got exposed to the full King's X other than the couple songs that were
back
on the radio.
in the day, every now and then I would sing the last verse because people always say, Doug, we want you to sing it. But I mean, it's really hard to sing it when the whole crowd is singing it.
Right.
I'd rather listen to them. They sing almost everything anyway. Lately, we've been letting them sing like Cigarettes and Pillow, and we just stand back there and play the chords and just say,
Cigarettes is my favorite King's X song.
Awesome.
By the way.
We haven't done Cigarettes in a long time because it's hard for me to sing now. I'm getting older and I can't sing that high. But I decided to last couple tours, I said, let's just do it and try it.
Uh-huh.
And I took the chance because I figured I was going to suck at it at the verses because I just couldn't get my voice soft enough anymore. But I figured, people want to hear it, so I'll just plow through it. And as soon as I started singing, have you gotten the voices? You could hear them.
Right.
And I back up, and when they get to sometimes, I think, the whole crowd is yelling. It's really you just sit there and smile, and just go, wow, this is so cool.
See, you've done cool shit. You're such a, you're always so negative on yourself, and it's like
I'm very negative about myself, but I have gotten to do a lot of fucking cool things, and so I don't complain as much about the negative side anymore because it's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, Doug. I used to say to my friends, it's like, man, I got to fly 10 hours in a plane to Europe, man. I hate flying 10 hours on a plane. And my friend said, oh, poor Doug. He has to sit in a plane for 10 hours while he goes to Europe to play for thousands of his fans.
Right.
Oh, I'm so sorry for you. And then when he did that, it just changed everything in my mind. I went, you're right. You're fucking lucky. And be happy.
Yeah. Yeah, you're getting
and take
paid.
as many people as you can with you.
Right, and this is the thing. It's like you get to do what you love. You get to do what you love.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to take a short little break, which will be, let's see. Fuck it. I'm going to play all the commercials right now. So we got about 3.5 minutes. We'll be right back. It's another fucking podcast. Doug Pinnick, baby.
If you need to promote your band or business, or just want to stylize, personalize, or customize your ride, check out vid-decals.com. Want to create and customize your own stickers representing your band, or make your own bumper sticker? Vid Decals can do it. All stickers are printed on quality vinyl and can be placed on any flat surface. Stickers are an affordable way to promote your band or business. Go to vid-decals.com to get started. That's vid-decals.com. vid-decals.com.
Rockwood Saloon Authentic Apparel takes rock and roll fashion to a new level with their tees and tanks for men and women. They also make custom shirts, jackets, vests, pants, hoodies, beanies, and more. The Rockwood Graphics Department can design anything from your logo, t-shirt design, promo posters, band swag, and printed at great prices. From tour shirts and custom stage gear to killer threads for the street to the stage, Rockwood Saloon has it all. Rockwood Saloon, authentic rock and roll apparel for stage and street. World tour tested for quality, comfort, style, and durability. Check them out at www.rockwoodsaloon.com. That's rockwoodsaloon.com.
Retro Arcade brings Minnesota and surrounding areas arcade games from the days gone by. All of those great games from pizza joints and arcades are available in cocktail units and custom machines. Dozens of favorites from your youth in one machine to complete your game room or man cave. Retro Arcade also sells and services your favorite pinball machines. Find them at facebook.com/80arcade. That's facebook.com/80arcade. Retro Arcade. Your youth is just one click away.
Hey ladies, Sass Pants Designs will take that rock shirt that everyone has and make it your own in a flattering, sassy, and simple way. There are one-of-a-kind tank tops, lace-up tees, and tube top dresses already in stock. Check out the online store at sasspantsdesigns.com and like Sass Pants Designs on Facebook for special offers and custom orders. That's sasspantsdesigns.com. sasspantsdesigns.com. Sass Pants will make you the envy of the party.
RockstarLeatherworks.com is your home for badass rock and roll gear. Featuring 100% handmade leather bands, watches, cuffs, bracelets, and more, Rockstar Leatherworks has something for everybody. Whether you are going to the show or you are in it, you can find something to fit your needs. Choose from a variety of designs or create your own masterpiece. Their bands and watches are second to none. They also ship internationally. Who needs a stage to be a rock star? Check out RockstarLeatherworks.com. All right, and we are back. Also, please check out A&P Productions Laser Engraving Division. You can find them on Facebook. They're not available yet, Ryan. Oz. We got to get this shit available. I was showing Doug the flask. We got to get Doug a flask.
Yes, I want one. I want to put my alcohol in it so I can sneak in the clubs.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
$12
That's right. We are going to do a little roadie pack. I've been threatening for this for like 2 months now. A roadie pack where it comes with the flask and a little clicky flashlight gimmick, and a Zippo, which I can't find right now, and bottle openers, and they'll all have another fucking podcast logo on it, and they're rather awesome. But he can put your logo. It's all laser engraving. Anything that you want that your logo put on, you can have anything put on there. Hit him up. He's in central Minnesota.
Minnesota.
I have to say it like this so my accent does not come out. Minnesota.
No, soda. Come on.
Oh yeah.
It's
sure.
all good. I love that.
It's not an attractive.
Dialects,
it's not an attractive accent. It really is not.
You think it's not,
dude? No woman has ever heard the phrase, "Oh yeah, oh for sure, going fishing up north to Mille Lacs there this weekend."
Unless she says it too,
and thought, you know what? I really need his cock in my ass. It just doesn't happen.
Well,
Susie from Sheboygan.
Oh yeah, my gosh.
Oh Jesus Christ, Paul! God damn it!
I grew up in Chicago. Okay,
that's right. Yeah, but
Milwaukee.
Oh yeah, see the
Wisconsin
accent's a little bit more nasally.
Yeah.
And
Chicago accent.
The Chicago, we'll talk to Bob.
Yeah, we'll talk to Bob.
We'll talk
go
to
wash the car.
My Chicago accent is totally based off of Elwood Blues.
Okay.
Well, this is
I don't have one much anymore, but I had one.
Really? You did?
Well, I grew up in Chicago.
Well, yeah, but this is back to the stereotypes thing. I rarely hear a black guy with an accent. Unless you're like in New Orleans, where it's really, really thick.
Yeah.
You rarely hear a black guy with an accent. Unless it's a southern accent. That's the only one you can tell.
True.
Yeah.
We'll get deep on that because I'm into dialects and accents and stuff and how they get to where they get to. And who migrated where.
Right.
Like the black accent in Chicago changed when all the people from Mississippi migrated up there in the 50s. And we all talk like normal white people, all black people up north. And then when they came up with the southern accent, it changed. And now when you hear black people talk, there's they have a different slang to it.
Right.
And it's not south, it's not north. But Michelle Obama, when she talks, she has a typical black accent. It's a mixture of Mississippi and Chicago.
Wow.
Think about when she talks.
That is wild and wacky stuff.
I'm deep into that.
I love this stuff.
Creole accent.
I love the Creole accent.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all go down there and get some of that jumbo down there right now, Oh, come on. Some of my best friends are Creole.
Oh, it's fucking great.
I love that stuff.
Oh, it's awesome. That's awesome.
They say the Georgian accent is the closest thing to the Shakespearean accent. Romeo. Think about those southern belles who talk like that. And that's how they did Shakespeare.
I love the southern accent.
English people love it too.
When I moved to Florida in 2010 for 3 months, and I stopped in Memphis to see Graceland. And of course I went to Sun Studios. And our tour guide was this beautiful blonde gal, this total Southern belle, the whole accent, whole 9 yards. And I'm wearing my Saved by the Bell t-shirt, and we get done. So I start hitting on her, on principle.
It's all good.
And because she was hot and she had that accent, and she's like, "Where y'all from?" I'm like, "St. Cloud, Minnesota." She's like, "Oh my God, I'm from Bemidji." I'm like, "How long have you lived here?" She's like, "Oh, about 3 years." It's like, Jesus Christ, how you picked this fucking accent up like that? She's like, "Yeah, baby, it came really fast." I get that a lot.
Wow. Mine's changed a little bit when I lived in Texas. I lived there for almost 40 years.
Did you pick up the drawl a little bit?
A little bit, and I have it, and I still hear it sometimes when I talk. There's a slang that they have, but I mean, even in Texas, if you come from Conroe, you talk like that, and then you get down in Texas, it's a whole different language. Dude, I had friends who talk like they came from California, and when I met their parents, they talk Texan, and I'm going, whoa, what's going on here?
Oh, that's funny. It's funny because I drive Lyft to pay my bills, drive Lyft and Uber, and it's so funny. It's like how many gals and that I pick up that I'm talking to that are originally from the South, they don't have the accent.
They
Like
lose it.
it comes out when I drink.
You know, there's some. I mean, like up in Appalachia, way up in West Virginia, that accent is pretty hard where you can't really understand. It's like Boomhauser.
Oh, no, no, that's awesome.
And you really don't know, but I mean, I can understand him because living in Texas for so long, even the Boomhauser thing, when he would talk, we knew exactly what he said. People up north would go, well, what did he say? I'm going, well, he's just going to go down the street and get a beer. I'm going down there and I'm going to get on my beer.
Right? Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Did you enjoy Texas?
I loved it and hated it. Okay. Texas, I love the weather because growing up in Chicago, brutal winters.
Come on, man, Minnesota, 70 below zero. Fuck that shit.
Right. Texas, seems like it was always warmer or way too hot, but the humidity sucked. But you got used to it. And people, I mean, the cool people are cool. But remember, you're still in the South.
Right.
And I mean, when I first moved there, I remember turning on the news and some black guy got dragged for 40 miles to his death by some guys with chains in a car. And that was 50 miles from where I lived. And so I'm going,
right.
Well, where am I at? But you still feel safe because, I mean, big cities, big cities are all cool.
Look, this is my thing. It's like, you don't fuck with people, and people don't fuck with you.
Well, that's my philosophy, but people will fuck with you.
Yeah,
just good, dude. Well, I remember we were playing in Memphis, and we finished playing, and we went back to the hotel, and Jerry and our guitar tech went for a walk it was about 6 miles about 6 or 7 blocks to Denny's to get something to eat or something. And as they were walking, these two guys were standing in front of their car with the hood up, and the guy says, "Hey man, can you help with the car?" And Dave said, "No, we don't know nothing about cars." And 3 other guys came up and they beat him up. We had to take him to the hospital, and found out there was a gay bar around the corner. So that's probably why they got beat up.
They thought that they were coming from the gay bar.
And it's like, come on. It's like, who does that shit?
Yeah.
People.
Yeah.
It's done. Do you know that there is every 3 days a transgender person is killed? Every 3 days.
There's I had, and I can say tranny porn star because she said it's okay to say it.
Mm-hmm.
I had her on the show, and she was talking about the suicide rate.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Transgender people.
I got to tell you a story. One of my best friends. I've known him since he was very young. And he got married and had a couple kids and named one of his kids after me. And this kid was the greatest kid in the world, loved him to death. Smart kid, straight A student, vegetarian even as a kid, just really aware. Goes to college, tries to kill himself twice. His dad calls me up and goes, "Dude, I don't know what to do." About a month later, they came to a concert to see us play, and he brought him, and he's a girl. I've known this kid all his life and didn't know. And me being gay, I go, "You couldn't talk to me?" Then I thought,
well, did he know?
Well, he knew. He always knew. Okay. But the thing is, being a woman trapped in a man's body or the opposite ain't got nothing to do with that.
Right.
That's a whole nother world. He said he thought he was crazy. He thought there was something else in him. He thought there was a demon in him. He was losing his mind, and there was nobody he could talk to. And I went, wow. And he's like 18 now, or about 19, I guess. But that baffled me. It schooled me and helped me understand that these aren't people just doing it because they want to do it, or they just want to get in your face, or they're sinners and all this stuff. I mean, the whole religion thing about that is bullshit.
Right.
I mean, God, said God made a person like that, then He's gonna send him to hell. Okay, come on, wake up, people.
Right. Well, I think too it's such the transgender population is such a small percentage. Yeah. So they don't really have a lot of people to talk to.
No.
I mean, out here it's different. I mean,
yeah.
Los Angeles is different. I mean, shit, Adam could have been a chick 5 weeks ago. We wouldn't know.
If we did, we didn't care.
Right, exactly. It's L.A. That's the thing.
Probably a hot-looking chick too, man.
Hold on. Pat Fontaine laugh. There we go.
Commercial.
Yeah.
Who is that on the wall anyway?
Who is what on the wall?
When he was 12.
That? That's
Hepburn.
Audrey Hepburn.
Okay, I thought
Yeah.
so.
Bought that from IKEA.
That's awesome.
It's fucking killer. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Yeah.
No, my spawn came out of the closet when he was 12.
Oh.
Your crotch fruit came out of the closet. I did not know that.
Here, I'll go back. I'll go close by.
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
No, that's really it. I mean, I always.
Your son came out the closet.
Yeah, when he was 12.
Wow. How did y'all deal with it?
I told him like this because his mom.
Mm-hmm.
His mom and I, we wanted to kill each other for 4 years.
Okay.
We tried to make a home.
Right.
We tried to make a home.
So what'd you tell him?
And then she took. I got the dog, and I got the kid in the divorce.
Oh.
So 4 or 5 years go by. You know, we tried to make a home for 3-4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day I was packed up, ready to come to Los Angeles. And I was just putting the lock on my luggage, and my phone rang. And it was her number. And I don't like her. She's my ex, for fuck's sake, you know? And I was like, I can't believe it, because I literally was I was literally going to drive to Los Angeles, California at 6 a.m. that morning. So it was 8 p.m. that night. I'm packing. So I pick up the fucking phone. I go, what? I'm like, yes, what? She says, Alex came out, she says. I said, what? What? She says, Alex came out. He's gay. Oh, I said, minimal shock.
Oh, yeah.
So then I'm like, she and I have a decent friendship. Mm-hmm. But I said, put him on the phone, you know.
Aww, I can't wait to hear.
And
that.
I didn't make him say, Dad, I'm a homo.
Aww.
I didn't make him say, Dad, I'm a gay dude. You know, I didn't make him do that.
Good.
I said, son. I said, what's up? You like guys? You know? I said, hey, son, you like guys? And he says, he didn't really say anything. Mm-hmm. I said, you know what? I don't give a shit. I said, if you get an A-, I'll punch you in the face. I love the shit out of you, and that's it. Oh. And there was really no questions.
That's awesome.
That's beautiful.
No,
right.
I love it if you don't get a straight out punch your face in. That's beautiful.
No, but the thing
oh my God.
And you know what? I got to give myself credit because my son at 12 years old.
Yeah, that's pretty bold.
Because you and I are contemporaries, 40 years and change.
Oh yeah.
We have friends that
couple dollars worth of change.
They can't deal with it. Cannot deal with it at all.
No, they were afraid to ever share what they thought they were.
Yeah.
Right.
My spawn was ready to rock and roll and profess his sexuality at 11 and a half.
You're a good dad.
Well, yeah, I told him, I always, I just support him, I love him, and blah blah blah. Before anything, I don't care about his sexual. I don't care, and he knew that. He hesitated. He was probably a little comfortable to tell mom first.
Right.
That kind of sounds sensible.
I'd be scared to tell dad.
Yeah, it's a little sensible.
Are you kidding?
And I just told him. I didn't make him confess anything. I just, son, you like guys? You like guys?
Confessions.
And and he's a super talented
Well,
guy.
yeah, I mean that just shows the difference in the generations. Because Doug, I mean, you said you were born in the 50s. How old were you when you came out?
I haven't. I remember though that
well, it was the 90s, right?
Yeah, I mean I don't call it. Put it this way: it's like if somebody asks me, I say, "Yeah, that's about it." If they want to talk about it, sure. Right. Other than that, it's like I don't.
You don't need to. I mean, it's,
care at all. But I tell you though, when my band found out about it, this was back about 3 years into the band, King's X. When everybody found out about it, one of our friends I confided in, and I had never really told anybody but one other person, and I told this person, and they told everybody. And they did this whole homo thing. The whole band, road crew, everybody got together, and they started telling me I needed to go to this gay camp and get fixed and stuff like that. Oh, it was one of my worst days in my life. But what happened was, everybody left except Ty and Jerry. Everybody that was worked for us, our other guitar player, he felt that God didn't want him to be in the same house with me that night, so he stayed at somebody else's house because we were all kind of Christian at the time. We were all Christians at the time, and so everybody left me because I'm this terrible, terrible, terrible person. And so Ty and Jerry said, "Look, Doug, we're not perfect either," and we stuck together, and we've been together ever since. Those are my best friends. They love me no matter what.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Please ask a question?
Yes.
Yeah, go for it.
Were you fearful to share with your immediate bandmates and your?
I was fearful to share with anybody, dude.
Oh, you were sharing.
Dude, I couldn't share with anybody. Even if there was somebody that was gay, I wouldn't tell them. You know, and to this day, I kind of still act that way. You know, most people go, I didn't know. I never would have known. And I'm going, well, it's none of your business.
Right.
You know, and the thing that gets me, though, is sometimes people assume that I'm doing things that are attached to it.
Right.
You know, and that's what disgusts me more than anything. And it's like the comments that other people make about what they think I'm doing when they don't know. Presumptions. Yeah, you know, and I go, dude, I've never had a cock up my ass, so why are you telling me? You know what I'm saying? It's like people are just ignorant. They're just stupidly ignorant because they don't know.
Well, and that's the thing is people. Oh yeah, he's gay. He's grabbing his ankles and boom. You know.
Yeah,
that's not necessarily true.
I had a straight friend one time when he found out. He says, "Well, are you attracted to me?" I go, "No." He goes, "Oh man!" He freaked out when I told him. Like he was losing his mind. He says, "Well, I attracted to him," and I go, "No." He goes, "Man, even you're not attracted to me, man." You know, and I'm going, "Well, you can't win."
Oh, if you're listening, he said I was cute, so fuck you. Cheers, motherfucker.
Bless your heart. You know I'm not hitting on you, though.
I know
bless.
I know you're not. I know you're not.
I had a huge problem one day. I admitted to all my friends that I was actually white. I was Caucasian. They were all very understanding, and we got through it.
Bless you. This guy is funny.
Oh yeah, he's a good shit. He's a good shit. Adam Muskowitz.
We
Scott.
love Adam. Hey Scott, what's up?
Scott checks in.
Let's get some better conversation. Get off the homo.
This is good conversation.
It is good conversation
because it informs people, and that's important.
It's true.
That's the same as my Canadian accent, you fucking hoser. I don't say a boot or a, yes you do, and I get close when I have a lot of crown. So it means you get drunk and you talk like you're on fucking Strange Brew.
There's this guy up in Canada that talks like this all the time to me, and I always wonder why he talks like that until I realized that that's the way they all talk up in northern Canada. Did I do that good?
You were close.
Close.
You were
Thank you.
close. You forgot it's the boots.
The boot. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Boots.
The boots.
It's the boots.
A boot. I can't do the boot.
I'm really good friends with the guys from the Killer Dwarves, and they're all from Canada.
Really?
So it's like, those guys are fucking great. Those fucking Canucks. And I'm sure they're listening right now, or one of them.
Hey guys,
are listening. Elsinore beer, man. Strange Brew, motherfucker.
I'm starting to get a good buzz from these beers that I'm drinking.
I love it when we get hammered. You got to come and do a drunken summit sometime.
Okay.
I get a bunch of people in the studio. We just get hammered.
Oh, I love to
and
do
talk
that.
shit. It's
let's
great.
Do it.
Yeah, fuck Next time we do it, we'll have you back.
Call me, please.
I will. I got the number now. I got the hotline number now.
Not hotline. Everybody's got my dude. I haven't changed my phone number since 1986.
Holy shit.
Okay, some of my friends will come by and go, Doug, let me see your phone. I go, why? I said, I just want to go through your contacts. And they'll just keep going and go, oh my God, you know this, you know this, you know. I love it.
Oh, dude, that's fucking hilarious. Hey, King's X, you guys are going on tour? Are you just doing some fly-ins, or what's happening?
No, we do some fly-ins coming up. We're playing Cleveland at the Agora. Our man right here, Adam.
Adam, you better go see King's X.
So you better come see us. I'll get you in. Don't worry. U plus is whoever you want.
Classic goddamn place.
It's a cool place to go, Cleveland.
That shit still means something. Agora's big.
Yeah, Oregon's cool. So we were doing that. We got some Chicago area gigs. Joliet, my hometown.
Look
We're
out.
finally playing.
Joliet.
And my relatives are coming on Facebook going, Doug, Uncle Doug, Cousin Doug, we'll be there. I got to tell the promoter, look, you're going to have to let about maybe 60 Pinnicks in. I said, if they look black, let them in. If there's white people with them, they're my relatives too. Let them in. I have a rainbow family. I have relatives from blonde hair to blue eyes to looking like Flavor Flav, and we're all,
Right.
it's just, I love it.
Scott asked, any Canadian dates?
Huh?
Canadian dates?
Yes, I saw on the list there's a Canadian date coming up, but I don't know when. But you'll know when we find out, and we'll give you ample time to get there.
Is there a King's X website he can go to?
Yes,
find
go to
out?
King's X Facebook. It's all the
There
tour
you
dates
go.
are on there. Everything is there.
There you go, you fucking. I think he's in. Scott, are you in Edmonton? Where the fuck are you?
Oh, yeah, up there. That's way up there.
I'm too lazy to look.
King's X is talking about doing a new record. It's going to take us a bit, but we're working out the logistics, the label, the producer,
Right.
how much we want to, getting all that stuff. So we're taking care of that.
One thing I did.
We're also
playing
playing about going to Europe, doing some festivals.
Finally!
Again, we do every 5 or 6 years. I guess.
Okay.
Or maybe longer. But so that's going to be fun. I can't wait. And my Grinder Blues band is going to go to Europe next month and do a couple weeks of stuff. And our new record will be out soon. We just finished it.
Well, if you ever need a mediocre rhythm guitar player who can sometimes sing in key, I'm your guy.
Okay, I'll call you.
Let's make a song right now.
No. I'm too busy.
Also, if I can just promote myself.
Please do. man.
I did this Hendrix tribute record. And we did it. We tried to do it as close to the record as we could. I mean, from backward tracking to backwards tracking. I'm so dyslexic. God, just all the little things that he did, and we really broke it down. And it sounds really, really close. We did everything like a couple tunes lower, so it's a little heavier.
All right.
And I somehow I can sound like Jimi Hendrix really easy. I don't know why, but we just kind of have this.
You
same
do it
kinda,
well. I've heard you do it.
Well, it's a natural thing. I think we just
Right.
both have the same kind of range of voice.
It's like me doing Gene Simmons and Lemmy.
Okay,
It's right there.
There you go. I'll tell you Gene Simmons' story too. But anyway,
The one where he calls you King's X.
well, not that one. I'll tell you another one. But
Can't wait.
What
Can't
was
wait.
I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, well, I don't know what I was saying anymore. I lost my train of thought. But anyway, y'all heard with me. Just finish it.
Dennis wants to know, do you ever play guitar live?
I did in my Pound Down band. We did a 2-month tour, and I played guitar, and I'll never do it again because it wasn't natural. Playing bass is something that you just put it on my knee, and there it is, and I don't remember. I just whatever happens down there happens because it's just there's 2 parts of my brain they just do. But with the guitar, it was like the whole time I was thinking, and playing guitar. Oh, you guys who play guitar, you never get a break. I mean, I can hit a whole note and scratch my nose. Y'all can't. I go, wow, this is too much. And then when it came to do a lead, I felt like every guitar player out there was judging me. And
oh my God,
and
I
so
got a story about that.
Okay, and so I just figured, okay, screw this. I'm not gonna play guitar live ever. I played guitar on my solo records, but that's it.
So on the Monsters cruise, I host a jam for the cruisers.
Mm-hmm.
But I mix artists along with the cruisers.
Mm-hmm.
I got to do fucking One Way to Rock, the live Van Halen version with Joel Hoekstra. So I had Joel Hoekstra playing it. Joel's a fucking monster. I was doing Detroit Rock City with Aaron Lee, the new bass player for Y&T.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even realize it, but I was watching the video, and while I'm doing the solo, on the video, I see Dave Meniketti run. I'm like, oh my God, I'm playing guitar in front of fucking Dave Meniketti? Are you kidding me? The dude's a fucking god. And I'm just like, holy shit. Then I heard myself fuck up. I'm like, oh great, I fucked up in front of Dave Meniketti.
Why do we do that?
I don't know.
I remember Chris Cornell, first time he came to see King's X, he hung out with me backstage. I didn't really know him at that time, a long, long time ago. We played the Palladium, and it was him and Maynard and a couple guys from White Zombie, and Alan Johansson, and a couple other people, and I was like overwhelmed at like all these like rock stars in the room.
Right.
And Chris just kind of hung, and we talked, and he was really cool. And I remember when it came time to play, I walked on stage, and I stuck my hand out to get a pick from my tech, and my hands were shaking because I knew I had to sing in front of him. And the whole night, I thought I bombed the whole night. All I could think about was that's Chris Cornell's back there watching me sing. Oh,
look,
my God.
I mean, I was telling you about when we did that sound check song at that Ace Frehley thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like we did a little documentary that night. I remember seeing your little interview and all that shit. But like during the first song, it's like there's a shot of the crowd, and I see you out front, and you're watching, and I'm just like, oh my God, I was playing in front of fucking dog.
Oh, stop
I was
it.
playing in front of dog. Dude,
I hope I intimidated the hell out of you.
You did.
know.
You did. Look, I mean, it's
Stop.
It's a big deal to me. You know, I'm not trying to blow smoke up your ass or anything up your ass.
I'm just fucking with you.
I know you are. I know you are.
I know.
Oh, Dennis says jangle.
Wrangle jangle. Something
Wrangle,
to
jangle.
believe in.
There you go.
Are we making a song tonight?
No, we're not making a song tonight. Chill out, Adam.
I love Adam. He's so awesome.
He's a good dude.
He's
a good dude.
You're so mean to him.
I'm not mean to him.
But I look at him. He's winding up, and he's going to do something. He's got that sinister look. Like I'm going to get him.
Now I'm the boss. He's interning. He's learning.
Awesome.
Trying to see how this is done.
He's a good listener.
Good listener. Thank you. Good listeners don't talk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just fucking with you. Sammy Burke, I know exactly how you feel like 2 weeks ago because Sammy did say, oh my God, fucking Doug's here. I have to play in front of fucking Doug.
I guess so. We all go through.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. Anything else we got to plug?
Nah,
we're good.
Plug. Nah.
All right, we plugged the Hendrix thing. We plugged the King's X dates. You teased a new King's X record if it ever comes.
Yeah, new solo record.
New solo record.
I'm writing songs now.
What's do you have a different approach writing with King's X than you do writing with solo?
Nope.
For your solo stuff, it's just the same.
Well, with King's X is we used to write. All of us would write songs for King's X, and we get together and hash it out. First 4 records, 5 records were like that. 6 records were like that, actually. After that, we started getting together with nothing on the plate and just making songs up. So Tapehead up to at least Manning Moonlight was all written just
in the studio.
In the studio. Well, in Ty's house. He had a studio in his house at the time. So we just would come over at 10 in the morning and we'd get done with the song by 2 o'clock and go home. We were lazy. But that was our dark time for us. You know, I mean, we had left Atlantic and it was like, you know, the dream wasn't as alive as it was before. And we just kind of, you know, felt like, well, nobody really gives a fuck about King's X. Who cares, you know? So we just kind of went in and started writing songs that we just cared about. We didn't care anymore. And that's why Mr. Bulbous was so fucked up, you know? And that was a point where we just went, let's just play everything and drop A and make as many fucked up progressions as we can because nobody cares anyway. And we did, and it was a lot of fun. But every King's X record has a deep, deep meaning of why that record sounded like it was, because we're highly emotional people, and the 3 of us get together, it's like that's what happens.
Right. But the one thing I did want to touch on too, because the last time you were on the show, you were talking about your deal with Atlantic, and you had that lawyer look it over and go, "You guys got fucked." Yeah. Because anything that came out, like digitally, you guys going to see a dime off.
Yeah. Remember, there was only CDs and cassettes and records back then. Yep. So our contract said any other music format, we get no money from. So basically, I think CDs was the last thing. So we got royalties from CDs, but anything else than that, in our contract, there's nothing. And we owed them $2 million when we left them. And so our manager, who was managing Rush at the time, made the greatest deal in the world for us. He got them to forgive us for $2 million and let us go. But we have no rights to anything.
Well,
Woodstock, for instance, one of my favorite things we ever did. It was the highlight of my life.
Yeah.
It's on film, the whole thing. It's a digital film. We can't put it out because Atlantic, they won't put it out. They don't want to. It ain't. They don't even know where it's at.
Of course they don't.
And if we did put it out, we'd have to spend $50,000 to get it from them.
Of course.
You want to make a new song right now?
It's funny because I had this conversation with Duff McKagan. I got to sit down with him and I asked him because that GNR Live at the Ritz '88, and I asked him before we started the interview, like, why did you guys never put that out? I mean, because that's iconic.
Wow.
That's what got me into Guns N' Roses was that fucking Live at the Ritz show because it's raw, it's out of tune, but it's just fucking awesome.
I wish I could have seen that
live in there. Yeah, me too. It was them and Great White. Actually, that was that show. But yeah, and he goes, it's buried somewhere. We were young, we were stupid, we have no fucking clue where it is.
Tell you what,
if it even exists anymore.
Dude, Pearl Jam recorded everything they've done from day one. They've got a warehouse that's climate controlled. I've seen it with every concert they've ever done, from DATs to whatever the format is, just piles and piles and piles of them, and it's just amazing. They did it right.
Right. But where I was getting at with this, there's a lot of bands that have gone back and re-recorded the music so they could put it out and actually make money off of it.
We can't do that.
You guys can't even do that.
No, they're not good.
Fuck.
I think we can re-record all the songs, but who wants to do that?
Yeah.
I mean, they were what they were, and you'll never. I mean, what's magic about a song is all the flaws and all the things that that made it what it was, and you can't go back and recreate it or try to fix it. You can't fix something that everybody's already fell in love with.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I know Kiss did it because they're going on tour and they had to brush up on some songs.
Oh yeah, that's cool though, because like Pearl Jam put out 10, and Brendan remixed it and remastered it, and I have the box set. Jeff sent it to me, and it's like, it's amazing, the clarity and the things that everybody's doing that we missed out on the original record, but the heart's not there.
Right.
That
makes sense.
Eddie's voice sounded like a tin can. I used to think the tone of his voice was terrible, and the mic that he used, oh man, all this echo behind it, and it's just like horrible. But when you listen to it, it's like the voice crying in the wilderness. The whole the wet '80s mix gave it this looseness that we fell in love with. And so even though Jeff really thought it was a horribly mixed album, and I thought it was too. When I heard a good mix, you want to go back to the old mix. Yeah. So what's good? What's bad? What isn't? What is? Music is music. It's all about emotion and feeling, and we dissect it way too much, especially us who make it.
Right.
We have no clue. Some of my favorite songs that changed my life, when you play them nowadays, you realize they sounded like crap. There was distortion. There was like, you go, what the hell is going? This is horrible. And you go and you hear the lead or something. Go, man, this guy sounded like he didn't know what he was doing, but it changed your life back then.
Right.
And so that's what I love about music. It's just what word can you use for it? It's like it's an entity of itself.
It really is.
It just kind of changes into. Shut up. Go ahead.
It really is. Shut up. Two things, and then we're gonna go because I really gotta piss.
Hey, I gotta pee too.
Before I get to Dennis's last question here, you said you had a Kiss story that you're gonna tell.
Oh yeah, I've got a lot of them, but this one was we did the Kiss True Cruise, and Ty, Jerry, and I were hanging out with Gene, and we were standing there talking, and I thought to myself, man, I don't do a lot of Snapchat or selfies. I do. I love to do selfies, but not. I don't just go up to Rockstar a lot of times. No, I'm lying. If you go to Facebook, anybody famous, I got a face.
Of course, selfie. I'm the same way. I can't help myself.
I said, Gene, man, can we do a selfie? He goes, cost you $5. and we chuckled.
Right.
And we took the selfie. And I'm standing there listening to him talk, and I thought to myself, well, I'm going to give him fucking $5. I pulled the $5 out and said, here. He goes, what's this for? I go, for the picture. He goes, oh, and you know what's funny? I'm going to keep it. And he put it in his pocket. I loved it.
Classic fucking Gene. Dennis wants to know, do you write differently now that your voice is changing? I'm going through this myself currently.
Hell yes. Hell yeah. I have to see, because I used to sing really high and scream everything out, and my voice can't do it no more. And so when I go out, you can't do it. So at this point in my life, King's X has a very limited repertoire to come through, because I just can't sing the songs. So from now on, I've decided to sing. So a person told me that his music teacher told him that if you sing in your natural voice, you won't lose it. So now I try my best to sing in my natural tone. The Scatterbrain album, that is my closest so far successful attempt to sing in a range that I can actually go out and do this without worrying that I'm going to fall on my face because my voice won't work. So yeah, do it. King's X used to be in drop D tuning.
Right.
Now we're in drop C.
Hey, at least you can admit it, though.
We do everything in drop C.
Some people won't admit it.
Or they won't go down and then get on stage and horribly I saw Bon Jovi do a song, and he struggled to sing it, and he even apologized to the crowd. So I forgot how high the song was, and I thought, just change the key.
Right.
You know? And I know, keys make a difference. They really do.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, you lift a key a little bit, and it sounds a little different. But us people, who have to do that. We can't do that all the time. So we just tune down and let it go. Iggy went to pee, and all of a sudden, I don't know what to say. Hey, Adam. Adam's here. Hi, Adam. Say something.
I'm gonna get in so much Barney.
Oh no! Adam's a little drunk, guys. But Izzy went to pee, and so no, you're not drunk, are you? Are you drunk? I'm drunk.
No, I've been drinking holy water all night.
Holy water.
I'm curious about the fun moment where you were playing guitar and you realized that you were an exceptional, gifted person.
I have never, dude, come on. I've never, ever felt that. Only. Here's the reason, because all my life, every time I got up to sing, somebody cried or kind of just gave me a whole bunch of, love. I mean, even when I was a little kid, people would kneel down to me and go, oh, my God,
Some shit
oh, my
that
God.
brought tears to your eyes, and that's not an indicator that you're gifted? You're gifted.
Well, no. For me, it's like, okay, so? It's like when you look in the mirror and go, well, this is me. And you look in the mirror and you find all the things you don't like about yourself, and you go, oh, and you try to make it better, or you hate yourself because you compare yourself to everybody else, and you think that there's something wrong with you. I'm like a normal person. I'm very insecure.
No. You're handsome as fuck, and you're a talented musician.
That's what people tell me, and I'm not going to argue with that and say I'm not. I'm just saying that within myself. When I think of myself, there's a whole nother side to it. Other people, they might not see that or get it, and that's okay, because what they see is what they get, and I'm glad. I mean, if we got inside each other's heads and saw the demons and saw the shit that we've been through to cause us to feel the way we do about ourselves, then we'd understand each other. I mean, everybody's got their dark place, and I've come from my dark place, and I put it into my music and try real hard to do that. I'll explain.
He was talking about the place where he realized he was a good musician.
He asked me when did I realize I was an exceptional musician or whatever it was.
That's a very good, honest question.
Well, I think I kind of answered the best I could. Well, put it this way: it's like I've gotten enough encouragement to know that I should keep doing what I do.
Right.
And other than that, I continue to try to get better or continue to write that song or sing that song to make people cry because I'm used to it. And it's not an ego thing. There's a reaction that people get when I do what I do. And if I don't get it, then that bothers me. It's not an ego. It's because it's the only thing I know. You know, and not to say I don't get it. I mean, it's like when we play in front of people that aren't King's X fans, that's a whole nother world for me.
Right.
And we have to bring it, and we have to get out there and let them know, hey, this is who we are, and you either like it or not, but we're going to give it to you. But playing for King's X fans, it's just so comfortable to know that they love me, and they love what I say, and love what I do. And so I just go do it for them, and watch them smile, and watch them cry, and watch them sing along. And then after the show, we meet each other, we shake hands, I sign things for them, they tell me their stories. My wife put the gun down when she heard Gretchen. This guy comes up who's a woman, and he says, you said from the stage, don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about you. I decided not to kill myself and become who I feel I was. And I'm going, oh, my God. You know, so for me, it's like, it's not, oh, look at me, what I've done. I do look at that and go, wow, dude, I should really kind of be thankful and be happy for what my life, what was happening in my life. But on the other hand, where I come from and way I was raised, I was conditioned to hate myself. And so it's just a habit now. I mean, it is. And so I don't hate myself in a destructive way. I hate myself in a way that I just put it in a corner and do what I do.
I'm the same
and
way.
I try to be neutral. I try to be neutral and just do what I do and have fun. You know what I'm saying?
Creative arguments.
Creative arguments. I love to argue with people. It is. I think I know what you mean.
You get better instead of getting sad. You get more creative.
Oh yeah, you keep getting. You try to get better. Look, this is the way I look at it. If you take a child and give him a pencil and say, draw a straight line on the wall, and tell him to do that till he dies, by the time he's 70 years old, that straight line will be so fucking straight that it'll give you goosebumps. That's what we do. We keep doing it, and we keep getting better at what we do, not changing it. You know, we toured with AC/DC. That band's been together for 1,000 years, okay?
What year did you guys tour with them?
We toured with them in 1990.
Did they have the plexiglass thing on the stage? The plexiglass plate where there was naked women underneath the plate?
No, I didn't do that one. I wish. but what got me was every night they did the same show. Nothing changed. But it was the most amazing thing I'd ever seen. The groove, the feel, the love, what they did. And that's what I'm talking about. They've done it for so long that when they do it, there's no sitting there going, I'm not sure. You get it all. They're in each other's heads.
Right.
The groove is so powerful that you just sit there with your jaw on the ground.
What do you think about them with Axl?
You know, I thought that was really good.
I thought it was too. I thought he fucking killed it.
Yeah, he did. You know, it's funny that he should just stay with them. You know?
Well, I was listening to Trunk this week, and Trunk was saying it's like the rumors are, because AC/DC camp doesn't talk, the Guns N' Roses camp doesn't talk.
We toured with them.
Talk.
They don't talk. We hung out with those guys. I'll tell you some AC/DC stories next time. Okay?
All right, next time. But in the Drunken Summit. The Drunken Summit.
Oh, I got some, yes.
But Trunk said he heard from some very reliable sources close to both camps that there is going to be a new AC/DC record with Axl on lead vocals.
That would be very interesting.
That would be fucking killer. I think
Back in Black, hit the sack.
Dude, I think personally what Axl did with AC/DC brought his game up with Guns N' Roses even fucking higher.
It did.
I bet he killed it.
AC/DC, one of my favorite bands. Oh wow.
How can you not love AC/DC?
You're always ready.
When I first heard Back in Black on the radio, I was in Springfield, Missouri. That's where we lived. We had been a band for a couple years. I was driving on the road in my car, and I heard the song, and I pulled over, and I called the radio station. I said, "Did Nazareth put out a new album?" And they said, "No, that was AC/DC, Back in Black." And went, "Oh," and I went and bought it on the way home. But I swear to God, I thought it was Nazareth.
Do you like the Brian Johnson stuff better than the Bon Scott stuff? I'm more of a Bon Scott guy myself.
I was a Brian Johnson fan more, but now I go back and I really, 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 really love him now because he sounds like an old black lady singing. I got it. I got it. I didn't get him before.
Right.
I didn't understand him. And his lyrics, are genius. I mean, they're all about fucking.
Oh yeah, of
but
course.
Genius lyrics.
That's
It's
what
like,
good rock and roll songs are about. Fucking.
That's why I like to see Gay CDC, because when they go out, they play in town here. Oh, if you ever hear Gay CDC, go see them play. Okay, they do nothing but AC/DC cover songs, but all the lyrics are the same, but they're gay. So everything changes, and you'll love it. You'll be amazed at how the lyrics are. Look at Mama, I'm on my way to the promised land. He's in drag. Okay, it's like
right.
Oh my God, it's awesome.
So,
yes.
All right, Tommy, we've talked about the
Tommy.
amp. You're going to have to go back and listen to that. But that actually leads into this. This is on eBay right now. There's 1 day left on this. This has been signed by people for a year.
I want to sign it. Can I sign it? Jack Daniels.
Please do. And
dude, let me tell you about that too. You keep talking.
The proceeds from this are going to a guy by the name of Mark. He's a musician from this band called Itis. I think they're out of Colorado. And he's been going through some major medical stuff. And so there's a GoFundMe page and everything. All the proceeds from this, right now we're at $50. There's a day left, and it always goes higher the last day or whatever. And it's funny that you were talking about the Gay CDC, because every year Itis on Halloween would do a different show. I've seen him do Motley Jew.
Oh my God,
which was hilarious.
I love that.
Shout at the rabbi. It was. I mean, it's all tongue in cheek.
Yeah,
you know. They did the Fag Four. They did Piss, a gay version of Kiss, which is why the Gay CDC helped remind me.
Oh yeah, they do that. I got big balls, and they do all those songs. I love them.
Yeah. So.
Can I give 100? I want to give 100 now.
So actually, if you don't want to bid on the bottle, I got the thing up here right here. It is on the link will be up on the Facebook page again. Is the Mark Rodeo Medical Fund. I'm just going to read this like I did last week. November 23rd, 2016, Itis singer Mark Rodeo, a.k.a. Polo, went to the emergency room due to an acute case of diverticulitis, which is perforated colon in 3 different places. Short after, his intestines ruptured and his colon burst. He went into septic shock, was rushed into emergency surgery, came very close to dying. We are so grateful that the incredible surgeon and team at Penrose St. Francis Hospital in Colorado Springs for keeping him here with us. He's an amazing fucking singer. I'm gonna send you some Itis stuff, Doug. You'll fucking dig it. It's a lot of tongue in cheek, fun, just great shit.
Awesome.
Secondary surgery was then performed on February 21st to piece everything back together. During the 5-month ordeal, Mark lost 35 pounds, has been able to work. About a year prior to that, he had blown out his knee badly, torn ACL, meniscus hanging by a thread, and lost 50% of the cartilage. Again, making it tough to work. He's recovering well from the last surgery, but there's a long road ahead, Itis and Jenna. So all of the proceeds from this bottle are going to Mark and his thing. So it's on eBay right now. I'm going to post the link on the Facebook page, facebook.com/anothereffingpodcast. I'll tweet it out, Izzy_Presley. So please go check that out. It's been signed by, let me look at this. I'll tell you everybody that it's been signed by. We have Bobby Brown from the XYs of Rock and the Cherry Pie video, Hal Sparks, who was in studio last week, Brian Damage Forsyth from Kix, Brent Muscat, from Faster Pussycat, the original guitar player, Courtney Cox from the Iron Maidens and Femme Patel, Rafael Moriera from the Paul Stanley Band, Johnny Martin from LA Guns and Adler, Alex Kane from Life, Sex, and Death, Anti-Product, and Richie Ramone, Morgan Bailey, tranny porn star that was on the show, Barry Pointer from The Anatomy and Methods of Mayhem, Neil Turbin, the original voice of Anthrax, Bleed the Hunger, and Death Riders, and Jerry Gemott. Jerry Gemott was in studio. That was a fucking fun interview.
He had some stories.
Dude, we didn't even scratch the surface.
I just met him at the Billy Sheehan had a bass thing at awards, and I met him that night, and I had no idea. I mean, I learned to play bass because of him.
He played on the original version of Think.
I know. Oh, not only that.
I know, not only that. I know not only that, but it's like, as the Blues Brothers geek that I am, it's like, I know that's not the original version.
But he did
it.
Amazing.
That dude was iconic. I want to get him and you and Billy Vera together.
Let's do it.
Fucking let's make it happen. That would be fun. I mean, Billy's. You're familiar with Billy. What did you think I would do at this moment? Standing before you with tears in your eyes, trying to tell me that you found you another.
I don't remember.
Number one for 13 weeks.
Then I know it.
In the 80s.
And then I
it
know
was
it.
from Family Ties. That's why it hit number one, because it was on
Wow.
Family Ties, yeah. But Billy, this is the cool thing about Billy. Billy came up he's about he's older than you. He was the very first part of the very first integrated couple to play the Apollo.
Oh, wow.
And he had Fats Domino did some of his songs. Ricky Nelson did a couple of his tunes. Billy's got stories.
I bet.
So,
Jeez.
and Jerry actually played on Billy's stuff back in the late 60s.
Jeez.
So I want to get the three of you together.
That's some deep shit.
Yeah. So, all right. I know it's getting late. Adam, you have to get to the fucking airport.
You got to leave, Adam?
What time's your flight, Adam? 11:30?
I'll stay.
No. What time's your
Oh,
flight?
man, I thought we were going to hang out.
He'll be back in a month.
Okay.
All right. So Adam's got to get to the airport. 11:53. All right.
Oh,
so it's
dang.
8:40 right now. We got
Oh,
time.
you better-
We got plenty of
Well,
time. It's
traffic's not bad.
Traffic's not bad. We got time to plug in the beater so you can hear the beater.
All right.
Doug, thank you so much for
You're
coming
welcome.
in again, man. Anytime.
Hey, thanks everybody for listening. Y'all are rocking.
Yeah. Yeah. So make sure you. Oh, I got to hit my outro music. Pardon me. There we go. Make sure you hit up the Facebook page, facebook.com/another effing podcast. If you're listening live, please click that subscribe link on Spreaker and also on iTunes. If you're listening back afterwards, izzy.presley@gmail.com is your PayPal. If you want to send me money, please send me money. That would be awesome. Buy the new KXM record, Scatterbrain. You can get it on iTunes. It's available on vinyl, too, which is awesome. RatPackRecords.com. Check that shit out. Soundcheck live on Wednesday. It's going to be fucking amazing again. Thank you, Scott. It has been a great show. We will see you next week. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a fact. I do love you all.